Hey guys, welcome to the first ever video on this channel. Today I want to show you what I've been working on for my advanced C# class. Basically what the requirements are is that we're supposed to do something with C#. It can be a desktop app, it can be a mobile app with Xamarin, whatever you want to make. It just has to be done with C#. So what I chose to do is to make a game with it. And right now I've just got some like the basic mechanics down of the game. I got player movement going, I have platforms, I have enemies going. So I guess I'll show you that right now. The first thing, so let's show you start. Right now, the main thing that I've been working on is the player being able to counter. So like right now, as you can see, time slows down a little bit when you dodge a bullet. And if you get hit by a bullet, your health goes down. You need to fix how fast the time slows down there. But anyways, keep jumping. And if you press C at the right time, that the bullet enters the collision area. See if I can do it. Lost health there, but it worked. So the enemy took a damage there. And so did the player. Enemy. So the next time that I counter something, the enemy should die. That was terrible. Well, I did it once already. As you can see, my health is negative. That's also something I need to fix. There you go. So the enemy is destroyed there. And then the next thing I want to show you is the platforms that are working. Right now I have it so that my enemies inherit from platform, so that the enemies can actually move because they're inheriting from the platform script. Let me show you that real quick. So I can specify if it's moving horizontally or vertically. So right now you can see the enemies moving back and forth. And now if I specify is moving vertically, it's going to go in both directions. I can toggle one on or off. And then the other thing I wanted to show was the platforms. I'll turn off the enemies right now. Platforms. There it is. Okay, so right now, the platform's just going to move back and forth depending on what I specified. So right now it's just going to move back and forth horizontally. Like I said, enemy inherits from platform, so the platform can do this stuff too. So what I can do is I can press space to jump, and then once I'm in the air, I can also press X to dash. You can see my color will change. I'm using mouse and keyboard. I'm terrible at keyboard controls. I'd rather use a gamepad. That's something I do want to set up in the future, though. Come on. I might need to make the platforms a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm just going to lower it. Platform. Where's it at? Platform. And then we'll just move it down a little bit just so it's easier to climb onto. Okay, now I should be able to get it. As you can see, the player actually does ride along with the platform. That's done with a simple script. So the platform is right here. As you can see, the player's transform is going to change with the platforms on collision, and then once the player leaves, then it will no longer be attached to that transform. And the other thing I was going to show you is dashing. I think I might have already mentioned, I can't remember, but if you jump or hold in any direction in the air, you have to have momentum or some sort of velocity in order to dash. So if you were to jump and then press a direction, you can see I changed red there. That's just to indicate that I've been dashing. Right now I have a bug where if I actually were to dash and like jump at the same time, like there, it's just forever red, so I need to fix that somehow. I think it's because it has to do something either with the box collider that I have on the enemy, or not on the enemy, but on the player itself, so I need to fix that. Or it's either it's either a Unity problem itself. I'm definitely going to have to look into it because that's not really how I intended the game to play. Oh, you can actually move. That's new. But I can't jump because you can see on the player, jump count is 1, but it didn't reset. So for whatever reason, it just didn't reset. We'll look into that. And I think that's about it for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. One other thing I want to mention is player movement and sort of how the game's supposed to feel. I want it to be like a mix of Celeste and like maybe like a fighting game somewhere in there. Basically, Celeste with it kind of like the movement, and then also like a fighting game, because I want it to be like when you're actually slowing down and actually near an enemy or a bullet that you can counter and sort of throw punches and stuff like that. So I want it to be sort of like the platforming elements with a fighting element mixed in there together. And then the other thing I forgot to show you guys, when you are in a city, you can move in both axes. So it'd be in the X and the Z axis. Go to player, script. And if I were to specify if I was in a city right now, I'll show you. So I can move on the X and Y axis, but now since I'm in a city, I can move backwards. And the camera right now, it's set to it's set to perspective, because that's how you can actually see like the depth. You can see it getting smaller as you're going further away from the camera and getting bigger as you're going towards the camera. So that's one thing. And I think that's about it, guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.